the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic, coming through the mist, talking crypto and rap.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. Okay.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood on that NT time, like Wisdom Bar said. I'm on Negro time today, baby. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to the show. Better late than never. Better late than never. I'm on some death row time, right? I'm on a death row time today. Hope everyone's doing well. Listen, going live late, but better than never. We got to go over what's going on in these crypto markets. Usually trade and stream at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. But man, I've been staying up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I overslept. Man, I gotta get it together. Let's see what this is here. I'm getting some look like spam messages from Kick. Hi, been in the building. House of Trades in the house. What's going on? What's going on? We're getting it in. We're getting it in. Food coma. No, man. I overslept, man. Overslept, and by the time I got going, it was like 12 o'clock. So we're gonna get it going today, right now, though. Let's go over a couple things for today's episode. Tariffs, Trump. I'm kind of convinced that Trump actually might want the stock market to crash so he can blame. It's like he knows the stock market is overinflated and we're in a bubble, so he wants to be like able to essentially blame someone else for it, but initiate it. So I think he wants to blame SCOTUS. I think he wants to blame the those guys because they can be the fall people, right? Fall guy for what's coming. Now stocks are up today, but why are they up? Because the house of cards, the casino has to continue to play, and there's always more money coming into the casino. The issue is when the liquidity dries up, which I think we're going to have a liquidity crisis really soon. When the liquidity dries up is when the game is over. So as long as those monthly inflows or weekly inflows come from people's pensions and retirement funds and stuff, it has nowhere but to go into stocks. So this is why you see you might get 1 day down, 2 days down, but then it's right back up. It's right back up because the flow of money is still going into stocks because it has nowhere else to go. I know where you should be going, though. Bloodalytics.com, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you should be going and signing up, because guess what? Just like the stock market keeps going up, the prices on these subscriptions are going to keep going up. Bloodalytics V2, Scalpalytics Pro V2 is out. We're getting it dialed in, still dialing it in. Once it's dialed in, boy, I might do a dial-in hike on the price. How about that? You get V1 as well. Those that are subscribers probably, are still using V1 as we get V2 dialed in. But you also get V1, version 1 of the Scalpalytics Pro when you sign up. I need to place that actually as one of the bullet points here, so we'll have to update that. But Scalpalytics Pro, we'll take a look at potentially some trades, flopping and groping. Late trade with Bitcoin today. Missed the initial move this morning on V2. Maybe we'll look at V1 and see what happened with V1 this morning. But what I want to go over today, in addition to that, is WEX. WEX the best, baby. WEX the best. Sign up. Send me your UID number if you sign up with WEX. We'll give you $50 in free trading funds. If you deposit at least $100 though, you got to deposit at least $100, you get 50. So you get 50% on your money. Sign up with the link in the description of this video. But in addition to that, I got a sweetheart deal. In addition to that, I'm giving away 7-day free trial of Scalpalytics Pro, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is sign up, create a new account. Even if you have a week's account right now, sign up again. And send me your UID number. And I need your TradingView username, because you need TradingView. No print. You don't need a paying plan or anything like that. Straight, straight basic level TradingView account. Send me that username from TradingView as well. And I will set you up with a 7-day free trial. You want to send that to, as you see on the screen, algo@cryptoblood.io. algo@cryptoblood.io. As my guy House of Trade says, we're printing money, baby. We are printing money. We print over here, baby. We are printing. So, send your UID there. Now, let's do a refresh. Yesterday, I normally try not to refresh this until we go live so we can see the difference. So I'm going to do a refresh. Yesterday's fear and greed was 14. And oh my Lord, we've gone back down, guys. We're at 11. Man, crypto is getting beat up. But again, like I told you guys, stocks back up. Yesterday was a slaughter, bloodbath for stocks. NASDAQ was down like 1.5%, I think. But it's up 1% today, trying to erase all those losses from yesterday. They got to keep this thing going. But again, I really think that Trump wants to crash the market so he can blame what's already going to come. It's inevitable. He wants to blame it on someone other than himself. And the thing is, it's not even his fault. When it does crash, it was going to crash regardless. Trump, Kamala, Newsom, it doesn't matter. We're overvalued. The bubble is bursting. Liquidity is about to dry up. It's already drying up. The rumblings are, I feel like we're reliving 2007. That's what it feels like. 2007, right before everything hit the fan. I really feel that way. Like, that's my gut feeling that we're reliving 2007 right now. Blue Owl. I don't know if you guys know about Blue Owl. Blue Owl. Private equity firm. Biggest one out there. It's having issues, man. This crisis, it's not going to be a crisis of real estate. At least it's not going to be the catalyst. This next crisis is going to be a crisis of private money, private equity, private investment. That is the house of cards that are going to fall and crumble this time, in my opinion. I really think that. We got State of the Union address tonight. Are you going to watch it? I'm not. There's nothing they can tell me. There's no lie. There's no orange man, used car man, salesman pitch I want to hear tonight. There's nothing. But we'll have it. And we'll see how markets react to it tomorrow. Speaking of markets, guess what I found out? And shout out to Voice Crypto for this. We'll look at Scalpalytics Pro here in a minute, but shout out to Voice Crypto for this one. And I pulled the actual tweet up. Look at this. Kalshi says that Coinbase opens 24/5 stock trading. 24/5 stock trading. You can look at this two ways. One way you can look at this as a negative for crypto, because why is a crypto company going into stock trading? I'll expound more on that in a minute. The second way you can look at this is that this is a great example of blockchain taking over. Both can be true at the same time. I remember when crypto.com started offering stocks. You can buy Apple stock, you can buy the Mag 7. I'm like, Shreggy? Yeah. When you start seeing them go into other verticals, that means that it's drying up in the vertical that they're in. And the vertical they're in right now is, of course, or was at that point, crypto.com. Coinbase is now moving into another vertical. But the original vertical was crypto. Why are you moving out of crypto? Because there are no more fish to fry. It's drying up, right? You got to keep making money somehow. You got to keep the revenue stream coming in. Or I should say, create a new revenue stream. Because the one you're currently in, the current vertical, is drying up, slowing up, or decreasing. One of the two. They have this, right? They have a pulse on this. They pay people all day, every day to monitor these types of things, right? So they're going into 24/5 stock trading. I thought that was interesting. What else is interesting is that we have these tariffs going in effect. 10%. Boom, just like that. New tariffs on imported goods come into effect as Trump moves to rebuild his trade agenda after top court ruled against a swath of his global duties. So he got Supreme Court knocked him down. They said it was unconstitutional. As I stated yesterday, they gave him a way out though. Unconstitutional, but they say, hey, these are the way you did it was unconstitutional, but there are some other ways you can do it. And so, of course, he's going with those other ways until they try to, I guess, make a dog pony show about that way. But the new 10% tariffs on imported goods went into effect days after Supreme Court struck down his most previous tariff regime. And he's trying to move it up to 15%. Again, I think Trump is looking to crash the markets, and then he can parlay that into blaming SCOTUS. Right? I really think that's what the Supreme Court is going to be pinned on. Oh, it's your fault. You didn't allow the tariffs to continue to go. If you have a company, shouldn't you always innovate? Yeah. I agree, Mike. But we're so early, or we haven't even hit anywhere near critical mass with crypto, and it's like, well, if you haven't gotten the adoption in crypto everybody's not using crypto. It'd be different if you filled that vertical up, right? It'd be different if they hit critical mass and I'm like, oh, now we got to find something else to do, another vertical to make money in. We ain't even got started. We're in the infancy of crypto, you would think. To see them pivot so quickly, Mike, it's like it raises my eyebrows. And so Coinbase following suit, just like crypto.com, start offering trading stocks, and you can bet on soccer games, football games, you guys call them overseas. When I saw those types of things, man, hindsight, I kind of thought about it then, but really hindsight is 2020 on that. It was really marking the top of the market. Seriously. So this is where we are with the state of crypto, not looking all that great. Not looking all that great, but you can always trade and make money. That's what we do. We'll take a look at Scalpalytics Pro here in a minute. Tomorrow we have, let's see here. Oh, you want to ad block me, huh? You getting smart. You getting smart. That's crazy, right? So tomorrow we have, let's click on tomorrow, which is Wednesday. We have absolutely nothing. FOMC members are speaking, but it's not going to rock the boat. What about Thursday? Thursday we have unemployment claims. That might shake up a few things. Friday, we have core PPI and PPI month to month. The unemployment claims on Thursday might rock the boat a little bit, so watch out for that as you trade. If you're trading, 8 o'clock, 8:30 session U.S. time zone. Silver rolling over. We tried to make that rally up, could not make it. We fell short. $92.40 is the target we have to clear on silver. We're on, it's not like we rolled over. We're just kind of taking a break. We're channeling right now. But this direction looks good for metals. That move up was excellent. We needed to see that move up off the lows of $71 silver. That was very important. And we do have a silver algo available. I don't know if I have, I could bring it up here, I think. Let's see. This is our algo for silver's futures, which is available right now. You got to be a subscriber though, to one of the 3 Scalpalytics Pro subscriptions. And once you sign up, you do get the free parameter pack for Zcash. I'm going to be doing a video on how to load parameter packs into the Scalpalytics Pro system later this week. So look out for that. But you get that for free when signing up. Now silver, last week was a nice trade for you silver traders with Scalpalytics. And it's really not a scalp system. It's a 15-minute. That's really not scalping. But you would have triggered that long on the 17th of February. And man, that was a nice move all the way up there. Now, as far as today at the start of this session, you would have triggered a long. We're rolling over now. But this was the channel that I was talking about that we're currently in with silver. If you take a look here, just kind of taking a breather right now. But you can imagine and guess which way we're going to break out. 9 times out of 10, we're going to break out to the upside. Unless COMEX come through with another margin requirement. But I think COMEX is done with that for now because they actually need the silver. If I go over to let me do a refresh. If I come over here to the metalschart.org, you'll see, let's go to silver. Premium is increasing. Now yesterday premium was like negative, which I haven't seen in forever. I don't know the last time I saw a negative Shanghai premium. So we're up to 11% now. So I think we're starting to get the shift back up, guys. I think we're starting to get the shift back up. And we're going to crack $100 silver very soon. Spot is at 86.94. Shanghai closed and is at 96.60. 86.94 for a spot US. 96.60 for spot Shanghai, a $9.66 spread, 11.11%. Bitcoin is down 26% for the year, and Michael Saylor's got to be shitting in his pants. He bought some more. He bought some more Bitcoin. I had to put a tweet out, and ironically enough, I put a tweet out saying, somebody get this guy a Purple Heart, because he is going out like a G. Look at this. He put this out on February 23rd. Yesterday, his weekly buying tweet. Strategy has acquired 592 Bitcoin for $39 million. It's kind of low, though. It's getting lower and lower. It's getting lower and lower. The amount of Bitcoin. If I go to his, let's see here. If I go here, and let me see if I can see the last one he did. So that was the 23rd. He acquired 39, almost $40 million worth. Let's see if we can find the previous buy. Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. So February 17th, he bought $169 million worth of Bitcoin. So a decrease. And if I go back even further, let's see if we can find another one. The previous week, he bought $90 million. On February 9th. So 90 million, 100 and, what did we say? 169 million. And then this last acquisition of Bitcoin from Strategy was only $40 million. All right, Michael Saylor, better pick it up. You're going in the wrong direction. The infinite money glitch. I heard someone talk about Bitcoin falling as a result of miners ditching securing the network for, in lieu of that, securing it for Bitcoin and mining Bitcoin. They're ditching that effort and pivoting over to AI data centers, and that's one of the reasons why you're starting to see Bitcoin drop. I don't know if I believe that thesis. I would have to go look at the hash rate. I don't think I've heard anything about hash rate dropping significantly. So I don't know if that's all that true. Not too sure. Not too sure. Over on Polymarket, let's see what we got over on Polymarket really quickly. Let's do a search for Bitcoin. Crypto. There we go. Crypto. Just to get a pulse. Which crypto company will Zach XBT expose for insider trading? Wow. What price will Bitcoin hit in February? I don't even know how these prediction markets work, really. Below 60 is a 25% chance they have right now. So this is kind of your strike zone right here. So what? Today is the 24th. How many days we got left? 4 more days. Do you think Bitcoin will be below $60,000 by the end of February? If we go back over to the charts, we're currently long right now on Scalpalytics Pro for Bitcoin and Ethereum. As you guys can see here, double long actually on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. So we doubled up right here. Went long at 12 o'clock, and then we added a second long at 1 o'clock and took 50% of our profits right here on this one. But earlier, if you were trading earlier, I think you probably, just depends if you took these flopping and groping trades right here. But the trade out the gate from this morning was not bad. Even if you traded earlier in the day on Ethereum, I'm gonna blow this up, Scalpalytics Pro. Even if you took this short on Ethereum this morning and then you took the 50% profits here, the trade here long at the beginning of the session, which is when I tell you guys to really start looking for trades around 9 o'clock, 9:30. This would have been a decent trade here, right here. You would have taken some nice profits on this trade. But if we take a look at the main chart, which is the macro chart for Bitcoin that I always like to track here, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. A nice bounce off of what? $62,000. Just like I said yesterday, I said we got to keep $62,000 Bitcoin. And lo and behold, that's exactly where we bounced. Now, this bounce doesn't mean anything unless we clear, at this point, 66. Now, yesterday I told you I wouldn't be buying until we clear 68. But a slight confirmation that the reversal is in play is if now at this point is if we clear $66,000 Bitcoin. Then the next level, of course, ultimately will be we will need to round off and top $68,000 Bitcoin. So those are your targets to the upside that we need to break. But how you will really look at it from a bull's perspective, you actually look at the previous V's. So previous V is really where you want to look. So these V's here and this V here, that is the V. Those three V's are the sections or areas of resistance now, because they used to be support. Remember, previous support becomes future resistance. So these are areas of resistance, which is going to be $65,000 Bitcoin. The double confirmation would be a move above 66,000. That will break and score a point for all three areas or all four sections of resistance. So really your earlier indicator would be a move above $65,000 Bitcoin, or actually more so like, I'm just going to go ahead and say 66. We move above 66, boom, we're looking good. And it's just about taking levels, right? Stair step. Now, I think we ultimately get some resistance, major resistance here at $69,000 Bitcoin, where we would then roll over and then possibly go visit Elmo. It is what it is. I hate to say it. Let me see if I have this bookmark. I should have this bookmark. So if I go here, go to bookmarks, and then go to, let's see if we go to tech, crypto. Here it is. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. May 27th, 2025. I'm going to retweet this after the stream. My guy, Kim Bozak, he said, I'm with this guy. You know, I said, I'm out. Y'all can have 120,000. Now, we hadn't even reached 100. FYI. May 27, 2025, I don't think we didn't even reach 100 yet. If I go here and scroll on over to May. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. What day did I say? May 27th. May 27th. So maybe we were at 100. Yeah, we were at 100. May 27th would have been at $107,000 Bitcoin. Now, remember, I got out at 78,000, which I'll have to find that tweet. That's really the tweet that I need to find. But this was like complete capitulation for me. I said, I'll just meet you at 60K. Things are about to unravel fast. And that was last year. And shit just still ain't really unraveled like it's going to. Believe me, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. So, anything for clicks, you can blame Crypto Blood, I guess. I'll have to find my other tweet after the stream, because I know I actually marked when I sold and was in cash. It was at 70. It was well before, but you can never time the tops. You just gotta have an investment thesis that you follow. Don't try to time the top. That's where you'll get really screwed up. So I'll have to find that tweet, and I'll play it or display it on the next live stream. But yeah, man, it's those said we were at 100,000, thought we were gonna 250. I already know. You gotta have an exit plan, exit strategy. You have to have an exit strategy. Let's take a look at we looked at silver. We looked at gold. Look at this crypto news article. Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is, I don't know if this is AI slop or someone actually wrote this. Let's see. Let's go to You Today. Is it going to actually give me the actual link? It is. Okay. Who wrote this? Godfrey Benjamin. Sounds like an AI name to me. Ivan says, I seen myself. Bitcoin and Ethereum on-chain data validates healthy crypto market. Sounds like an AI author to me. But he said something pretty, like, I don't agree with this comment that they made here. They were saying that basically they're equating healthy crypto markets with stable coins? Come on, man. This is the state of crypto today. Where we're saying the crypto market is displaying healthy fundamentals as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many layer 1 protocols have recorded incremental growth in the past few years, according to crypto Quant. The price drop of the market is currently not reflecting many of these bullish outlooks. These are all lies. Crypto ain't doing shit. Nobody's using it. Nobody's using it. According to the data shared by the analysts, although crypto entered 2026 with negative sentiment, stable coins have a circulating supply of $300 billion. This market marks a 66x growth from 2020. Why are we like, that doesn't mean shit. I told you guys in 2017, 18, 19, really like 19, I said you will see a day where when we go to CoinMarketCap, right? and we go say, oh, let's look at the top coins for the day, you will see, and now sooner than later for sure now, you will see Tether, USDC, maybe even a third stable coin above Bitcoin as far as rankings. You know, they traditionally rank it by market cap. You will see very soon Tether, USDC, and maybe even other stable coins above Bitcoin. Because that's where Wall Street and their crooks really are going to operate and try to take over, is in the stablecoin market, not Bitcoin. They'll use the stablecoin market to manipulate the price of Bitcoin with, in addition to that, futures, options, all the financialization layers that they run the same script every time. They're going to add that to Bitcoin. And so the whole theory about 21 million Bitcoin is not really mattering anymore. It's not going to matter. And it won't be a clear and true representation of Bitcoin supply and value if the markets continue to participate in the financialization of these asset classes. I mean, I don't see how we don't. Only way we don't is if the whole system breaks. And I personally think, my theory is that the system will break, and it will be because of AI. AI will break the debt Ponzi scheme wheel of fortune, or debt wheel of wheel of poverty. How about that? I think AI is going to break that cycle, guys. The current system won't be able to sustain itself with the integration and the advent of AI technologies and agentic technologies and implementations across many of the top. It's not even the top companies, just companies, period. Even small businesses. They start integrating these agentic systems, replacing human capital with what do you call those? IMAX, or the little IQ joint systems, and running OpenClaw, pairing OpenClaw with one of these AI frontier models. It's over. It's over. So then when a person doesn't have the money to buy or lend, really the lend, when society en masse no longer has the capital to lend, or not lend, to borrow from the evil system, the house of cards collapse. See, the system, the debt-based system, needs more of the minions to continue to borrow more money into existence to pay off the interest on the borrowed money and just to keep the wheel going. But if nobody has a job or income, or 50% of the society loses income because AI has taken their jobs, they have no means of borrowing more money into existence, and the house of cards falls apart. That is what is on the way. That is what is about to happen. So maybe AI is a blessing in disguise for crypto. We shall see. We shall see. But in the meantime, and in between time, you need to get over to bloodalytics.com, because you ain't going to have a job in a minute. Last thing you're going to be able to do is gamble and trade, and you don't want to gamble. That's the wrong. Don't gamble. Gambling is horrible. You want to get yourself some type of trading system going to give yourself an edge. Check out bloodalytics.com for more information. Link in the description below. And don't forget to get a 7-day. I keep saying 5. It used to be 5. I've increased this, sweeten the deal. 7-day free trial of Bloodalytics Algo. Alright. We're about to start a new show with WeX. I'll be hosting it. I can't wait, man. It's going to be live. It's going to be great. We're going to have different guests on. It's going to be going crazy. So make sure you jump over there to VX the best and join the team. All right. It's your boy Crypto Blood. That's it for today. I know it was a late stream, but I should be back on point tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We restream these live streams at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, just depends. I think it's going to be starting to be 10 o'clock. You get more action at 10. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the restream on these, just in case you missed it. If you're watching it at that point, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you can, join us in the morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm out of here, people. Holla.